Coming in from the northeast, winds ranged from 20 to 30 miles an hour. It was so rough, it tore off one of the goalpost flags. The Oak Forest Bengals were trying to become the District 228 champions, but standing in their way were the Titans of Tinley Park. On their second drive, Randy Ludcutt gave the ball to Jordan Spay, who beat the defender on the left side. From there, he used his speed to make it a 58-yard touchdown. End of the first, Titans 6, Bengals 0. Halfway through the second, the Bengals ran a double option where Daniel Chop flipped the ball to his speedy man, Jonathan Roberts. A receiver made a light block, opening a 39-yard hole for Roberts to step into for a score to tie the game. A few plays later, Devin Booth was able to jump on the ball to return it to Oak Forest. They took full advantage, getting the ball all the way down to the 1-yard line for Jason Janke to take the lead. Following, Jimmy's kick was square through the uprights. Halftime, Oak Forest 13, Tinley Park 6. The Titans wanted the ball back and attempted an onside kick, but Joe Farrow dropped on the ball at the 50. 3 plays later, Colin Gentile was handed the ball, jumping out of a tackle, and then spinning free from one to make his way into the end zone. The Bengals kept attacking on their next possession, where Chop kept it himself, breaking from the inside for a huge run. Right after, Nico Eldorado scooped up the ball for the WCCN play of the game. Making sure that the turnover counted was Janke rushing hard. In the fourth, it wasn't a shutout as many expected. Tinley Park was able to break free standout senior running back Keone George for a ridiculous 50-yard TD. Calling back was Janke. Attacking with the win was Randy Ludcutt, targeting James Ellis on the corner routes. Once again, the onside kick was unsuccessful for Tinley Park. 2 plays later, Jason Janke made his way up the middle, effectively closing the game. Final, Oak Forest 45, Tinley Park 28.
We had a game plan going in defensively, and we thought we executed really well in the first half. We preached to these guys, do your job, do your assignment, and everything's going to be fine. I think we got a little bit complacent defensively in the second half, especially with our offense putting some more points up on the board. We're going to talk about that in film this weekend and next week, and try to get better for TF North.
This game made Oak Forest District 228 champions.
I'm just so proud of these guys. This is the first time in a long time at Oak Forest that we have been the district champions, beating Tinley Park, Hillcrest, and Bremen in the same year. So I'm super proud of these guys. That was one of their goals in the offseason, was to have that goal. And I'm super proud of these guys, super proud of our coaching staff and everybody involved.
Having 4 rushing touchdowns on the day was junior running back Jason Janke. He explains how he became running back and his offensive line from this game.
No, when I first started playing football when I was 7 years old, I was a linebacker, and it's basically starting sophomore year where I switched to running back from always playing defense. The line, without the linemen, there's no me then. So I'm gonna give all the prop to the line.
Next up is Thornton Fractional North.
We're going to be at TF North next week. It's going to be a good game. It was a great game last year. Coach Piggs is doing a great job over there. He's really started to turn that program around, and it's going to be a tough, physical game, and we're going to have to play some of our best football next Friday night to try to keep this thing rolling. Our biggest message to our guys was today, right after the game, at halftime, was not to be complacent. We have a lot of work to do this season. It's a long season. We got 4 more weeks, and hopefully we get playoff eligible in those 4 weeks. But we're going to take it week by week, day by day. We want to go 1-0 next week. We want to beat TF North, and then we'll move on to the next opponent.
I'm Claude Martinez reporting for Will Cook County News.